Hello, first graders. Time for a new social study lesson. Please bring your Our Community and Beyond. And let's start on page 22. So for this lesson, we're not learning anything new. We will be practicing using the information we learned before and do this activity. Remember, you learn about how life long ago, family, and how the family live their life now, how their house look like. Also, you learn about work, how people work long ago, and how people doing for living nowadays, how the school looks like long ago, and how the school look now. We also learn about timeline. Remember our friend Jack, when he was 4 years old, what happened, and then when he was 1 year old, first he learned to walk. 2 years old, he had a party. 3 years old, he visited his grandpa or grandparents. 4 years old, he went to his first camping trip, and 5 years old, he started school. All right, so for you, this is the one you will be doing it for yourself. So let's read what's idea giving to you, and then what we're gonna do. You just learned about how life has changed from long ago to today. Now, think about how your life has changed. So now you're talking about yourself. Have you moved to a new place or new school? Do you have a new baby brother or baby sister? Maybe you were the student of the month and got good grades on your report cards. So that's what you're gonna do. So let's say you start when you're 4 years old, and then 5 years old, and then 6 years old. So you would be drawing something related to what happened. Let's say in 4 years old, you joined the school. So you're gonna draw yourself, in a school or holding a book or lunchbox or backpack. 5 years old, probably you moved to a new house or you have a baby brother or baby sister. So you will write something and then you're gonna draw it. And 6 years old, you can say now you're doing distant learning or you're not school closed down for like a few months, whatever you feel like you want to put it and share it over here in these 3 boxes, and you're creating your lifetime line. So that's yours. All right, let's go next page 23. Talking and moving. Remember, we're still talking about how culture change and how technology make our life faster and easier. Transportation links people and places. Moving is easier today than in the past. Remember in the past, you used to have horses or riding bike or walking, but now cars, buses, airplanes carry families from place to place. So now it's easy, as you see in the picture here, easy that the family will move to a new city or a new state that is close to where they live, so they can drive their cars and even move their furniture. Or if you want to go to another state which is further than you can drive, so we will be taking an airplane tickets. So we buy the tickets, we are in airplanes and we're flying to another place and visiting different places. But in the old days, it was not that easy because people either buy the bike, and of course there is a limit for the time that you can use your bicycle, or using the horses. And also faster. Now, if you want to fly to New York, it's easy. You buy your ticket, probably 4 or 5 hours, you're on an airplane. Before you know it, you are in New York. But now, if long ago, if people want to travel to a longer states or further states, it might be taking days till they reach the new state they want to move to or they want to visit. So now it's easy and faster. Communications. Communication is the way people share ideas, thoughts, or informations. Like when I call you, or when you send an email or text message, that's what we do now. But in the old days, people only do 1 or 2 things that they can use to communicate with others. Okay. Communication is the way where people share ideas, thoughts, or information. It links people and messages between places. Today, letters travel fast on airplanes. Emails on computers goes around the world in less than a minute. But long ago, people had to write letters, and then they take their horses or they take the carriage and go to downtown where there's a mail office, give the letters, and then go back home. Then the mailman will take their carriage and probably ride their carriage for 3-4 days to reach another city and drop the mail in the office over there. And then the people will go and get it from the office. And after that, people will send response. So letters used to take probably 2 or 3 weeks. But now, as we say, you can send even a package or gift to your cousins, or grandma send you something. You received it on the right time for your Eid or for a certain occasion. And also, you can send an email, which it will take less than a minute to reach that person in another city, or even in another country, or in another continent. So communication, it's the way where people share ideas, thoughts, and informations. Now it's so fast and it's easier than long ago. All right, so that was part of comparing long ago and life and life and how we have it easy and faster nowadays. All right, remember our essential question? How has life changed over time? This is the first question we have in our first page in our lesson. That was page 10. So now, since we have all this information, you can easily answer this question and go back to page 2 and 3. Remember when we say every lesson after we finish, we're gonna have this box. Let me go back. All right. Here you go. So this is the box for lesson 1. And this is your question. Draw or paste a picture of a special place in your community. So now you know about your communities. So you can draw or cut a picture and glue it here. So remember, community, it could be a museum. So over here said our community museum. So you can do that. So you can draw your museum, or you can take a picture. Or you can say the park, they're giving you ideas. So you can say, oh, we have this, or recreation center where you go and have fun. So this will be the activity that you come back to page 2 and 3 and do it. Okay, so we are on page 23 and we answering the both questions. Okay. We talked about communications and how it's helping people now to, and it's faster, and you can easily get your information or send ideas or thoughts or gifts or books or anything to another person in another part of the world in probably a few days. And sometimes even if you have, like you get speeding, you pay an extra money and you even send it in 24 hours. All right, that's it for today, first graders. So I'll leave you with this fun activities till we have another lesson. So that will be the end for first lesson, lesson number 1 for still unit number 1. Tomorrow will be another lesson talking about special holidays. All right, bye-bye.